Once upon a time in a distant kingdom, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Cinderella. She lived with her father, who was a wealthy and loving man. Cinderella's life was full of happiness and joy until her mother passed away when she was still very young. Wanting to give his daughter the care and comfort of a mother, Cinderella's father remarried a woman who seemed sweet at first, but had a hidden cruel side. The woman, Cinderella's stepmother, had 2 daughters of her own from a previous marriage. They were selfish, spoiled, and cared only for themselves. At first, Cinderella tried to befriend her stepsisters, but they quickly revealed their jealousy of her beauty and kind nature. They, along with their mother, treated Cinderella terribly, making her life a nightmare. Tragically, Cinderella's father passed away not long after the marriage. With him gone, the stepmother no longer had to pretend to be kind and immediately revealed her true cruel nature. She forced Cinderella to do all the household chores, scrubbing floors, washing clothes, cooking meals, and cleaning the house from dawn till dusk. The once elegant young girl was now dressed in rags and spent her days working like a servant in her own home. Cinderella's only friends were the birds, mice, and other little animals that lived around the house. They adored her and often tried to help in whatever small ways they could. Despite her hardship, Cinderella remained kind and hopeful, believing that one day her life would change for the better. One day, an announcement came from the royal palace. The king had decided to throw a grand ball, inviting all the young ladies of the kingdom. The prince was searching for a bride, and it was believed that he would choose a wife at this grand event. The news of the ball caused a stir of excitement throughout the land, and every young woman dreamed of attending. Cinderella's stepsisters were thrilled at the idea and immediately began preparing for the event. They spent days trying on expensive gowns and arranging for elaborate hairstyles. Cinderella, despite her poor treatment, dreamed of going to the ball too. She asked her stepmother if she could attend, but the stepmother laughed cruelly and said, "You? Go to the ball? In those rags? You can't possibly go looking like that." However, the stepmother promised that if Cinderella finished all her chores and found something decent to wear, she could attend. Knowing her stepmother's true intentions, Cinderella worked hard, hoping against hope to complete her tasks in time. Meanwhile, she secretly began sewing herself a gown, using old fabrics and ribbons discarded by her stepsisters. On the day of the ball, Cinderella completed all her work, and with the help of her animal friends, she finished her dress. It wasn't as grand as her stepsisters' gowns, but it was elegant in its own simple way. Overjoyed, she came down the stairs, ready to join her family for the ball. But when her stepmother and stepsisters saw her, their jealousy flared up. "How dare you think you can go to the ball looking like that?" her stepsisters sneered. Then, in a fit of jealousy, they tore her dress apart, ripping the ribbons and tearing the fabric. Cinderella was left standing in her tattered clothes, devastated.